Guys, you know, 24 nuggets for $10 at Macca's. Russian sale.
Call me a lettuce?
Lettuce.
Huh.
A lattice.
Yeah.
That's like a Greek lad.
Yeah.
Right, kiss the camera for the boys.
Hello.
My highlight of the day was when Oliver threw a worm at Jacob's face. That was my highlight of the day. Shak, because he was showing good team skills and helping people when needed.
My highlight of the day was probably going swimming with Zaine and Jakob.
Yeah, I was caught up there, hey?
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
So it's something down the river. That was good.
Yeah. I don't know what to do for nomination. Probably Jakob. Showed a lot of persistence because he was pretty cold. Couldn't make it to the, what's that thing called? The rapids. And he just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Just that good, man.
Talk yourself up.
Yeah. Yeah, highlight. I got a highlight. Highlight of the day, probably like going for a swim. It's pretty good. My nomination probably Zaine. Don't know who else to choose, but yeah. Good singing in the car. Yeah.
Highlight of the day, actually I think would have to be watching Shak master casting the lure. He started off not knowing and then he was flicking around one-handed like a pro. That's a highlight.
Scenery is beautiful as always, but I think my highlight today would be blasting the tunes through Benalla.
Yep.
We had the party car going on. Yeah, bit of Ed Sheeran, bit of Bad Habits. Woos.
Highlight was Paradise Falls. It's like my favourite place to go, and it's not even that far out of like any close town, so
And who would
it's
you
just good.
nominate?
Shak. Yeah, because he just helped out and he just didn't ask if he needed a hand. He just walked up and said, "What can I do to help?"
That's good.
With a great attitude.
Thank you. Highlight of the day. Probably going through the bog holes in full driving. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. That's what I like. And probably nominate Shak. He just didn't quit. He just, I don't know, inspired me really. That's about it.
Inspire you to do what?
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Been a good mate. Yeah, just everything. Yeah, it's been a good mate.
Good example. Good name.
My highlight of the day was when I was slipping sliding down at the Paradise Falls.
Yeah.
And my, whatever the word's called, I nominate to Jake for good teamwork and all that.
Yeah. Can you
Hey.
give us an example of the teamwork?
Well, we're in the car, we're being dumbasses. Same with Liam over here. I had my head out of the window and I hit a pothole, bang. Both of them straight away. You alright? I was. My highlight of the day was probably climbing through on the rocks at Paradise Falls with the boys. And I nominate Jakob because he was being real nice to everybody.
Good job, Jacob, mate.
Shak's just been helping us the whole time, and the boys have just kind of stood back. The boys just kind of stood back and watched, and they've gone, "Oh yeah, you know, he's
Shak's
helping.
got to do it.
He's helping there."
Shak's taken the initiative.
He was hands-on when we were getting the wood straight away. He was asking if he could have a crack at the chainsaw.
Oh, he was
like,
keen.
Yeah.
Just learning new skills.
And the fishing as well. He's never
Yeah.
fished before. Never. First time. And he was just wanting to learn.
You should have seen his face when I told him he had to come back for food.
Yeah.
He was like,
Does. You're thinking.
I'm thinking Shak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Shak should get it. You know, like, is that also your
Yeah,
personal
I
hunch?
think so. I think so. Yeah.
I think you should get it for a number of reasons. Clearly, he's really determined. Like,
Yeah.
he can't wait to get back out there, and he's at this, and he's focusing on it. And I think just his interest in making that work is fantastic. And seeing him apply that, his helpfulness is outstanding.
Yeah.
Clearly, what I would like to see more of tomorrow is that the other boys not just look at him and say, "That's awesome, good on you, mate,"
Yeah.
but actually convert that into
Getting in there and getting
and getting. It feels good when you're helping out. It's a
Oh, for
good thing
sure.
to do. Being a part of a team. Shak's earned it,
Yeah.
and I want to see some of these boys really get out of their rut of putting each other down and just having a laugh. I want
Yeah.
them to actually start becoming more sincere as well.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you want to do the chat and give pass over the hat?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You got this.
Yeah, you got this. You sure?
Absolutely.
You good?
Yeah.
On the spot? Yes. Gonna do it anyway?
Right. The winner of today's nominations is Shak. For him always showing initiative, and even when he didn't know how to do things, you still wanted to learn, like the chainsaw and even fishing, and your focus and want to get back out there. So this is what you get to have and keep. Let's go.
Right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart upon my sleeve like a big deal. Your love falls down.
So we just arrived at Pineapple Flats. Dallas is eating again. And we're going for a fish. Me, Shak and Ollie so far. And then we'll probably go for a swim over at the hole. Yeah.
Probably just the river crossings. Pretty hectic.
Yep.
The highlight of my day was probably going swimming. Even though it was really cold.
Yeah. That's good.
Good fun.
What was your heart?
I had two. I thought it was really cool seeing the hail. Just the size of it and things like that.
Unexpected, hey?
Yeah, unexpectedly delightful. And going up the ridge track was really nice because I just did it. I didn't have to worry about being coached through it.
Yep.
Just did it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Listen.
Kicking the footy at camp here, that was really fun. And the river crossing for the day.
Highlight of the day would have to be finding pre-cut firewood.
Yes. That was delight, wasn't
It
it?
was saved a lot of labour, a lot of manpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Jack, highlight of the day.
My highlight of the day is where we nearly lost it as we were going up the hill. We had to put it in a different gear.
Oh, that was not meant to leave the car, I reckon, that story.
Highlight of the day, probably running the muck, kicking the footy around camp here.
Yeah, nice work.
Highlight of the day is probably nearly flipping the patrol.
Yeah.
And probably all the creek crossings is really good.
My highlight of the day would be the creek crossings and going up the ridge track. It's pretty good.
Nice. Shak, who do you nominate?
Mr. Boy right here. Been helping everyone all day. Been stupid as well.
You're on camera.
And he's struggling to take a compliment, I think.
Thank you.
Definitely my mate Liam. He's been running his ass off all day, running to get GoPro footage, just been great.
And who do you
And
pick?
he looks great in his Cougar as well.
I wonder
Looks
who
straight
he is.
like he's come straight off 50,000 acre property.
Yeah, I'm going to nominate Jake because he's the only one that tried to save me when Shaquem was going to push me in the river.
Excuse me, you pushed Jake in, then Jake can't hit me, so I was like, you get...
Oi!
I'm gonna vote Oliver. He helped me
Yep.
pack up me swag, and yeah, that was pretty cool.
I saw that. I thought it was good teamwork. It was good. It's awesome.
Good man.
Who do you think?
I'm probably going to have to say Liam. He was doing alright today.
Yeah, he was doing good. He's applying himself a bit more, hey? Because, first day he was avoiding anything,
Yeah,
and he's trying to actually Even though he doesn't always stick with it, he's trying.
And this morning, like the whole day, he goes, I just want one nomination. Like that was all he was working towards, was his one nomination.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I think he's not used to having good feedback, you know, and I think...
usually having everyone on his arse.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, good call. Guys.
Well, I was leaning to Liam. I noticed him being really involved, engaging, giving everything a go, keen to sort of help out when he could, or making the most of those opportunities. Some of the boys have been pretty good with coming around and helping.
Yeah.
I've noticed that as well with
today.
Jake.
Oh, Jake's been good.
Yeah, you know, pass the chain, secure things, pass things up.
Shak, I love your nomination. I thought it was really well observed. Good job.
Yeah.
You know why we're doing this, and you've clocked how to do it too. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'd follow on with the Liam nom. Although Jake did do pretty well with jumping into cook and so on, but I think Liam was throughout the day.
He just really
there was a
applied
constant
himself.
pattern there where he was chipping in to do what he could, for the filming and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And it's
And he
cold water,
but he dead set wanted to do it. Like he got back in the car so happy.
Yeah.
You should have
It
seen
wasn't
the
for
smile
the
on his
hat.
face.
It was just to do it.
He was contributing.
Yeah.
That's why. Shak, you happy to do the
Sure.
hand out the hat and do the speech about it?
Speech.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
speech.
What I did yesterday.
I don't like to
You'll be
speak.
right.
You're speaking now, mate, in front of people.
Alright, so we've had our vote. We're going to have to say it's going to Mr. Liam.
Yes.
Come on, fuck, you're on the big league. Well, the reason we're picking you is because you were having fun today. Getting out, going in the water, videoing everyone, helping as much as you could. Yeah. We will like to say, Jake, you're doing it as well. Getting out there, trying to help as much. Same with you boys. Just, Mr. IE was doing as much as he could.
Yeah. Good job, Liam. Well done. 5 out of 10, how are you feeling right now?
3-10, yeah.
Yeah,
Excited.
Looking forward to the hike?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
10 out of 10, mate. Super excited.
Lissy, how you feel?
10 out of 10.
10 how fit? Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Very good. How you feeling?
Exhausted and hungry.
Hungry.
Yeah, very
Big
hungry.
burger right now. Oh,
Do you have any fruit?
big burger, sauce-filled burger.
Yeah.
I've got some bananas
Oh, sweet. Can I have a banana?
when we're up there. All right.
Best banana in my life, eh?
Yeah, man.
Good job there.
See, this is my monkey brain activated.
Yeah, let's do it. Liam, third night.
Probably going to nominate Zaine tonight because going up the mountain, he was showing, giving me a lot of support when my legs were giving out, and he was just telling me to get up there and, helping me out, and I really appreciated it. So yeah, goes to Zaine tonight.
Rip and nom that.
Yeah.
And also your highlight of the day.
Oh, highlight of the day probably be climbing the mountain, sitting at the top and looking at that scenery. It was just amazing. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and yeah, it's beautiful.
It might be more than once in a lifetime from now on. Who knows?
Time of the day, probably, I don't know, rocking up to camp today and going, just setting up and then going after the rain cleared, going out for have a look at the river. Found a great spot and saw some fish, and that was really good.
Yeah.
Nomination, Shak. Shak was just right next to me all day when we went to go see the waterfalls today. Right next to me if I was having any trouble, but just great mate.
He's a good friend, that's for
Yeah, he's
sure.
looking out for you.
Yeah. Good one.
Sweet.
My highlight of the day was definitely climbing to the top of Mount Cobbler and having the view. It was just beautiful. And I reckon I'd nominate Jakob today. His wonderful singing in the car, stepping out of his comfort zone.
Oh, using the big words now.
Yeah, having a sing with the lads.
Yeah, nice. Good nom.
There we go.
definitely getting up Mount Cobbler. That was awesome, eh? Just, you know, getting through it and getting up there. The nomination would go to Zaine. He kept up with me and you all day long, climbing up, and Jakob, like, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kept at it, done well.
Yeah, good on him.
Highlight of the day, probably reaching the summit of Mount Cobbler, you know. There's a good view up there. And my nomination would have to go to Zaine. Very, very supportive of Dallas in the car when going over the good bumps, you know. And he had this beautiful voice, you know. Loved it.
Yeah. That's it.
My highlight of the day would probably have to be sleeping at the bottom of Mount Cobbler. But again, wake up 24/7. I'm going to probably have to give my vote probably to Jake because he was everywhere all day, trying to help as much as he could, pretty much. My vote's going for him because how much he was helping today.
Yep.
That's it for me.
My highlight of the day was watching those boys achieve the summit of Cobbler. Thought that was really good. I think there was a lot of spirit shown. A lot of resilience just to keep pushing through and get all the way up there. And just to hear the encouragement. There was a lot of encouragement coming back, through the group, which was really good. Yeah.
Good one. Lissy?
Yeah.
Highlight?
Getting to the top of Mount Cobbler with everyone that went up there.
Yeah.
That was really good to have all of us up there and all of us across the little dip.
Yeah. Dallas, your highlight?
I had a couple of different highlights. It was a really awesome time when we made up our handshake. That was really good, me and Jake. But I think what tiny little bit, like it's even, but I'll mention it because it's worth mentioning, is actually when Oliver and the boys were packing up this morning and we were on the rooftop and they were just getting in. And I just really liked it. There was no real stress about whether we're doing it wrong. We're just having a go and getting it right. And none of it moved, so that was really nice.
Yeah.
And it was just, I really liked it. Thanks for getting in.
My highlight was to get Liam across the saddle at Mount Cobbler because I think he really... I reckon what I saw in Liam is that sometimes you struggle to have a go because you don't want to... You don't want to not do it. You don't want to do it not right, and so you just don't have a go. And to see you realise that it looked more difficult than it actually was, and to see you get the reward on the other side was just awesome. Yeah. Really appreciated that. Yeah. Enjoyed our time there, and our chats as well. Yeah. It was a big highlight for me.
Yeah. Jake for making lunch when we were all got back down from Cobbler and we were all dead and we just wanted food.
Yeah.
That was all we were talking about the way down. And then we got down and we just sat there and Jake's like, righto, wraps are done. And we were all like, ooh.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Cool.
Honestly, I reckon Zaine deserves the hat because all day, when I was struggling, when the boys were struggling, he was just keeping the momentum going, making sure we all got up there, making sure we're okay, and he just showed general sport, and he was really representing the team skills, and he was planning everything out really well, and he was just, he was on it all day, and he had a really good day today, and I reckon, he deserves it.
Yeah.
So,
Good summary.
Yeah, well Jake, he's been working for the last 2 days trying to get these nominations and trying to do stuff better.
He's keen, he wants one.
Yeah. That's it,
Yeah, I will go with what Liam said about Zaine because that hike, it's you need to come together like that to get each other through, and to have him, that voice calling out, keep coming, good work, and all that sort of stuff. And I heard it, and I could hear it. And he actually even said it to me a couple of times. I just think that's really good. That's the kind of spirit you after out of these kids on that.
That's the guy you want on your team.
Yeah. And then not just that, but I think also with what was commented on before about packing up this morning, but then even when we're getting firewood on the way here, there was a lot more contribution.
A bit more initiative from
Yeah.
Dallas.
Hello. I'd really like to recognise Jake because he has been consistently putting the effort in, and a bit of it is the glamour of the hat, but also he's genuine in wanting to get involved, get things set up, get organised. He's ready for the adventures and he wants them to be happening, and so to do that we've got to be set up and we've got to be packed up, and so doing that, and then he just around lunchtime, things like that, he's he's trying to get it done, and I just really appreciate that drive.
And what I've seen from Zaine is wonderful, and we want to highlight that because that's what we look for in friendships, is that support.
Yep.
And so I really want to, so I agree with everything you said.
Final decision?
No, not yet. Jake, it's really important for him to get that.
Yeah.
Because I'm for the 2 for tonight.
You're for the 2.
I'm for the 2.
And
Yeah.
can I add to that? I think what we just said before about consistency across the trip so far has been Jake has thrown in a lot of contribution with the cooking. So in some ways he's not able to contribute with the obviously the physical aspect of the hiking and the stuff like that. But in other ways, in the ways that he can contribute, he's doing it, which is the preparation of the food and stuff like that, yeah? And I think that, I reckon it's... Whereas for the day, what I've seen, I would say it's one for the trip, it's the other. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Go.
Alright, so tonight, after a very hard and long discussion, you know, it's a very tough choice to make. Tonight, you know, I think it's got to go to Zaine tonight. You've just been showing support to the boys, you know, all the way up the mountain. You were just giving perseverance, telling us to get up there, you know, and we want more people like that on the team.
Looks better anyway.
More friends like that, which is, yeah, we appreciate the help and support that you gave to all of us boys, helping us get up that mountain.
Well done,
You
Zaine.
showed really good, like, team skills and...
It's good leadership. Yeah.
All right.
Right, Zaine. Well done, mate.
Well done, Zaine. Just to reinforce that support you've shown, that's exactly what we want on our teams. We don't want single individual races. We want people who are team players and who support each other. That's what we need. That's why we do this. Good work.
And just quickly, while we're at it, this bloke, right from the start, he's hit one tonight as well. We couldn't split him. And the reason being is because, although you know your limits, mate, you couldn't do that hike, and that's fine, all right? But what you've done is you've been able to demonstrate leadership in other ways, like whether it be cooking, helping out with trying to reverse the vehicles or setting things up, packing things away.
Good job, mate.
All right, so you've done things your way, right, and that's really good. All right, so that's been over the whole trip right from the start. All right, so it's not just about today. You've done that today. You've done it yesterday. You've done it on the first day. All right, so well done.
You recognise.
Good job, Jake. Well done.
Last day before we go home.
Last day, how you feeling, Liam?
Terrible, because I don't want to go home. I want to stay with my bestie.
Yeah, for sure.
Zonk, don't run away from the camera. Last day, how do you feel?
I feel really good.
Are you sure?
I feel a little bit sad about leaving you all.
Yeah, so do I.
But I feel good and I feel happy about the time we've had together.
High five. Oh yeah, Brad. Brad, I got the GoPro going. Just asked Zonk and Dallas last day. What are your feelings right now?
My feelings?
Yeah.
With my daughter because her 15th birthday today.
Last day, Lissy, on camp. How do you feel?
Really good, but I just kind of don't want to go home. So.
Why are you depressed, Zaine?
Because I'm going to miss all the lads and lettuces, like Bella.
You just call me a lettuce?
Lettuce.
Huh.
A lattice.
Yeah.
That's like a Greek lad.
Yeah.
Right, kiss the camera for the boys.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on today?
I'm excited, but I'm kind of upset we're going home.
What are your thoughts overall on this camp?
Overall, this camp, in what particular aspect?
Just the people that have been here. And
These aren't people, these are family now.
yeah, high five.
Family.
Hi guys, this is Liam from GSSC. Just like to say thank you to the Give Spag program for giving us this opportunity. All of us boys have been very happy and glad. And stay in school and don't do drugs. And we love Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas! Put your hand on the camera so I can model.
1 out of 10, how much do you love Jakob and Zaine?
Oh, it's a 10.
In a love way.
It's got to be a 20.
Oh, I love them as friends.
As friends. See that, guys? He's got friend zoned.
Fuck.